Okay, it's late September 2014. So I'm gonna show you what I've done with the CB110 Honda. I made these. The striping is not paint; it's actually just an automotive sticker. These, planning to put lights on it. Gonna modify it, run the wire from here all the way there. I don't know, signal or a blinker. But I had to bend these. These were like bent into a. Before it was like a 60-degree bend, 40, something like that. And this, I made this from the original signals. So I cut through the plastic, made a template, a paper template, and then just shoved it in with one screw attached to it. These were the holes for the old shocks. I put some, this is acrylic. I actually managed to put some lights on it. I'll show you. And there you go. It's not very bright, it's just enough, like a red glow. When you hit the brakes, I put it on the brakes. I had to do that due to some laws regarding extra lights on your bike. Stupid fucking laws. Anyway, I made these. Same again, automotive sticker. These were actually longer. Up to here, I cut it. These are basically front fenders that I modified. See, these were the old shape for the shocks, the telescopic shocks. These are 1-inch aluminum flat bars that I had to bend into shape, cut two in rivets. These are the plates, which I made too. Same striping. Yep, these are the, you can actually adjust it. It's pretty strong right now because I secured it so it doesn't bang on these. And yeah, this one is just a suction. You can easily remove it. It's adjustable. You can turn it. I don't need the speedometer because on my GPS I actually have a speedometer. So the seats, kind of put a curve into it. The height was okay because I basically lifted the shocks. I put an inch riser. Just because I like it high. It looks, like a sexy little girl. And I put some ass on it. These are actually foam. You can sit on it. But I'm planning to do a fiberglass cover for it. Same shape. Goes all the way here, which you can take off if you want it. You want to use it. So yeah, I did take out a bit of it, not because of the height issue. It's more of I get hurt on the legs, on the inside of the legs when my legs are here. It's kind of wide, so I have to split my legs open. So I had to taper it down just so I could stand straight when I'm not moving. These are 140 by 60. I'm not really happy about it because I like the old tires that I used for it, which was from the FC, same size, but it had a flat thread, so it was basically wider. It was coming out this way, but you know, I had to change it because it was old. And these tires up front are 100 by 90, something like that. FDR, yep, they're pretty good. So yeah, these are 24 carbs. Sorry about the lighting because it's a bit dark, it's raining outside. These are twin core split fire ignition coils. And yeah, I already bored this to 0.75 millimeters, but I'm getting more torque. It's just that the CDI somehow prevents me from you know, exceeding the limit. So yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, oh, one more thing. These are originally, this was the color of the YRS pipes, but I actually painted this. It's a bit dirty. Painted it with just ordinary paint. It doesn't really get hot because this is aluminum and it's a bit far from, you know, it gets hot here, not so much here. You can see from the discoloration of the pipes. And yeah, the shocks are attached to these are basically stock swing arms. It's pretty wide, if you can see. Yeah, I still have a bit of a distance here, so I didn't have to change it. It's pretty strong. No problems. It didn't really change the ride capability. It's basically the same thing. It's actually better, to be honest. It feels better. It rides better for me. It's just enough bounce, just enough rigidity. So yeah, pretty happy with it. So that's about it. I'm planning to put some trellis on it, or maybe some cover, engine cover. I kind of had the design, but I don't know if they can make it for me. So yeah, it's the first time I actually did a video, and I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. I hope you guys like it, just so you have some idea. And these I really like. I like these. I've always thought that it wasn't, yeah, it was lacking some pizzazz. So these are acrylic, same as these ones, but I painted it because the first time I did it, it had some bubbling issues. These are not solid. You know, when they go a bit like 1/8, they're actually sticking it together. There's 2 layers of acrylic, and they have some adhesive in between. So when you heat it up, it actually bubbles. So that's what you have to worry about. You put it in the oven, and in my experience, when you oven it, once you take it out and you don't get your desired shape, and then you try to put it back in, that's when it bubbles. I don't know, somehow maybe cold air is getting through it, and when you heat it up again, it starts to bubble like that. Well, that's about it. I hope you guys get some ideas from this. It's basically my own design, shit like that. Most of the body work I do by myself, but engines, not so much, because I don't have the tools for it. I don't even have a welding machine, so I have to ask other people to do it for me. So there you go. Oh yeah, one more thing. The original was, it extended up to here, the fenders, but I cut it out with a saw, which is like a saw for metals. So I get a finer cut. I cut these so it doesn't bang on the shocks. And I put the old ones, the old reflectors from the fender here, and just screwed it here. And I left the key, same keyhole. That just got in reshape because I don't want to put it somewhere else. There's too much to do if you're gonna do that. I was gonna put it here, but I was gonna hit a lot of things in it. So yeah, that's about it. Let's call this phase 1 of the body mods. I'll post some more videos, you know, if I do other stuff with it, like the engine. I'm actually planning to remove that thing. I put a 250 on it. I already have it. I mean, I already saw one and he's selling it to me, but I don't know, I might have some license issues or registration issues if I do that, so I have to scope it out, whatever I can do. It's not, I mean, the power is good enough. The thing is, I just wanted a bit more from it, you know, like, oh, I don't mind going 150 kmh. It's about, you know, it's just about right. This one can go at about 110 tops. Yeah, with the mods that I made from it. I mean, with it. First thing you have to do is change the CDI. I didn't change it because I couldn't find one that's compatible for it. And you can modify some CDIs from it, but once you get, like, if that CDI, if your racing CDI burns out, it's kind of hard to replace it. So it would be nice if you could actually keep the stock in the bike. So if you have trouble with it, you can just, you know, put it back in. Put the old, I mean, this stock CDI back. Yep. Yeah, those are stock CDIs. But yeah, I mean, if you do change it, it could easily go up to 120, 125. You know, just because it limits your whole, well, RPM and basically your top speed. I've had trouble with it, you know, going downhill, and it keeps me on the same speed, so I figured it could be the CDI. Anyway, see you guys soon.